On a standalone Linux system, there are 5 types of accounts: root user, super user, pseudo user, regular user, and service accounts. The root account is the primary user account. It has the highest privilege. It can perform all administrative tasks and access all services. Linux automatically creates this account during the installation. Since this is the default highest privileged user account, we cannot delete it. However, if required, we can change its state to disable. This account is for administrative tasks. You should never use this account for regular tasks. When you log in using this account, Linux allows you to access all configuration files, processes, and services. You can edit or delete any configuration file and start or stop any service. This free flow of access poses several security risks. You may intentionally or accidentally update or delete a configuration file that can corrupt the entire operating system. To prevent users from unnecessarily using this account for regular tasks, many distros, such as Ubuntu and Debian, keep this account disabled. A superuser account has less privilege than a root account. However, it has all the necessary privileges to manage the system configuration files and services. You can promote any regular account as a superuser account. After promoting a regular user account as a superuser account, you can use it to perform all system management related tasks. RHEL allows us to lock the root account and add a superuser account during the installation. After the installation, to convert a regular account into a superuser account, you can add it to the wheel group. The wheel group is the default group of superusers. A pseudo user account is a regular user account. Linux distros that keep the root account disabled use this account to authenticate user access. This account prevents scripts from automatically changing configuration files and controlling services. If a user wants to change a system configuration file, start or stop a service, or modify a system setting, he must authenticate his action by typing his password. This precaution prevents users from accidentally changing system settings or configuration files. Regular user accounts have moderate and customizable privileges. You can use a regular user account to perform all routine tasks, such as creating files or directories and running scripts. A regular account can access or update only the files or directories created by him. He cannot change or delete other users' files. However, administrators can allow specific user accounts to access particular files. All services running on the system need service accounts. Linux uses service accounts to track and monitor the use of the system resources by the services. Service accounts are only for services and processes. We cannot use them to perform routine tasks. Let's summarize all account types once again. The root account is the default highest privileged account. It is available on all Linux distros. Most Linux distros keep this account locked or recommend not to use it for regular tasks. Linux distros that do not lock the root account by default suggest using this account for system administration. They have a default privileged group called wheel. We can convert any regular user account into a super user account by adding that account to this group. Linux distros that keep the root account locked use 2 commands to authenticate privileged tasks. These commands are the sudo and su. The sudo command allows the user to run one privileged command. The su command allows the user to run privileged commands until the user uses the exit command to exit the privileged session. Superuser accounts and pseudo user accounts are the same as far as privileges are concerned. The only difference between these accounts is they are available on a different platform. Superuser accounts are available on distros that do not keep the root account locked. Pseudo user accounts are available on distros that keep the root account locked. Regular user accounts have moderate privileges. These accounts are available on all distros. You can create, manage, and delete them as per requirements. Service accounts have the least privileges. Services use these accounts to run various processes. We cannot use these accounts to log in as a standard user. The installation process automatically creates necessary service accounts for default services. When we install a new software package or remove an existing one, the package installer automatically adds or removes related service accounts. That's all for this video. If you have any suggestions, comments, or feedback about this video, please share them in the comment section given below.